like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, but we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong, no one ever felt alone. Back when the porch light stayed on. Sunday morning skies turning gold, but I ain't dressed in no white robe. I got a river running past my tires and a heart full of dirt and wildfire. Preacher talks in suits and pews, but my church wears mud on boots. I found grace in the wild and wide, where the Spirit rides shotgun by my side. It's a back road baptism in dust and light, where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber tires. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I ain't washed in water clear, but Lord, I found you out here. Mama prayed I'd come back home, but I found truth in red dirt roads, in every mile an engine hum. I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, lights campfire. And sometimes love don't preach in lines, it revs its soul in overtime. It's a back road baptism, hands up high, no catechism, just a howl and an open sky, and tears I didn't mean to cry. If heaven's waiting past this field, then I've already learned to kneel. I ain't clean, but I'm sincere from this back road baptism out here.
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean shining a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wink deep, I was real right in. You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boots tapping slow, and girl, I thought, let's let this grow. We ain't rich, but we're dressed just right. Got a 20 in the whole damn night. You buy the beers, I'll lead the sway. We'll two-step all our cares away. Neons buzzing, bands in play, we're flirting like it's payday. You said don't get fresh, then leaned in close. I spilled my drink, but you still said toast. We laughed like fools on a weekend high, no bills due till Monday cries. You bought me wings and called me queen. I said slow down boy, I know your scene, but the way you danced and tipped your hat, well I kinda like the sound of that. We ain't classy, we ain't tame, but we sure know how to play this game. You twist and laugh, I spin and pray. I don't fall for that smile today, but boots are tapping, hearts halfway. We're flirting like it's payday. You say you're trouble, I say you're fire. You want my number, my only desire. One more round, one more glance, let's not miss this reckless chance. You say love, but it sure feels loud. Two fools spinning through a honky-tonk crowd. You wink again, I look away, but darling, I ain't here to stay. Just hearts on lease till break of day. We're flirting like it's payday. Yeah, we're flirting like it's payday. You walked in like you didn't care, flip your hair like I wasn't there, but your boots pointed straight my way. Girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down, 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had,
But baby, you still look that mad.
ain't no shame in wanting to stay.
Your feet just gave your mouth away.
Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stone says
But your toe tap twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and slide, but your silence says, why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care, but girl, your boots still take you there.
You say you're gone, but you linger close.
You say it's done, but I still know we don't need a full review.
Our boots just
Walked us back to truth. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You cross the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth.
You say you're gone,
But your heart never flew. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud.
maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we dropped the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
We keep pretending, but we both knew.
Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you.
So darling, what we gonna do?
'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do.
My mama said the truth is found between the pages, leather bound. But I found mine in neon glow on bar stools lined in a whiskey row.
My preacher told me love was clean, pure as light and soft as dreams. But hon, I saw truth in your wild grin when you bought me wings and a tonic gin. I got a barroom Bible, page 1 says dance.
Chapter 2 says take a chance.
3's about losing, 4 is for
Pain,
5's where you drink to stay sane.
ain't no choir, no steeple bell, but jukebox truth we know too well.
We're sinners, saints, and
Borderline libel, learning life from a barroom Bible. You preach with boots and a busted hat. Your gospel's poured in a whiskey vat. But Lord, you hold me when times get rough, and that's more holy than most church stuff.
you testify with sass and spark, and sing like Loretta after dark. You quote old Hank, not chapter and verse, but somehow, girl, you lift my curse. I got a barroom Bible written in stars,
Under beer signs and smoky bars,
it ain't clean and it ain't framed, but every line's got a name.
ain't no rules we did
scratch taps. But baby, somehow we both found grace right here in this honky-tonk place. Our barroom Bible full of dust and sound, the kind that keeps your 2 feet down. We got lessons in every spill, and faith in shots and unpaid bills. If love's church, this is our hymn, with bar stool fights and nights gone dim. Not by the book, but still reliable. We swear by our barroom Bible.
I saw your boots under my chair, didn't know how they got there. Hair a mess, lipstick half gone. Jukebox still playing our drunk love song.
I woke up with your hat on my head. You were smiling in your truck bed. Note said last night was a spark, but my dress smelled like corn dogs and dark.
We danced too close, we drank too fast.
That kiss came quick.
But it sure did last. 2 booths, 1 mistake, hearts on fire and a morning ache. We spun that floor like love was real. But now we're sober and trying to deal. 1 night, 2 names we barely knew. Now I got your flannel and you stole my shoe. We played it hot, now we pump the brake. 2 booths, 1 big mistake. You said I sang like Patsy Cline. I said you spilled 3 shots of wine. You tried to waltz, I tried to lead. Then we crashed into table 3.
You stole my fries, I called you bold. You said, boy, your breast's pure gold. And laughed so loud we shook the room. Now we share coffee and mild regret by noon.
We took a chance with neon trust, but I kinda liked that midnight fuss. 2 booths, 1 mistake, a honky-tonk mess that we both made. We swore we'd leave before last call, but it ended up stair-to-ceiling walls. 1 bed, 2 hearts, not quite awake. Now we're laughing at our own heartache. We played it hot, then hit the brake. 2 booths, 1 sweet mistake.
Maybe it was wrong, but felt just right, like Texas thunder on a Friday night.
And if mistakes come looking like you, I might just make 1 more too.
2 boots, 1 mistake. Coffee's cold, but hearts still ache.
Maybe we ain't made to last, but I'll sure miss that whiskey blast. With 1 spark, 2 laughs we couldn't fake. Now you got my shirt, I got your name. We played it wild and lit the stake. 2 booths, 1 big bold honky-tonk mistake. You my way. Girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had, but baby, you still look that mad. Ain't no shame in wanting to stay. Your feet just gave your mouth away. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says leave, but the turn says wait. You're dancing with pride, not with faith. We keep walking like we're through, but our boots still find the truth. Talk is cheap and tears ain't new. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
You toast your glass, act just fine, but your toe tapped twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and sly, but your silence says why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care,
But girl, your boots still take you there. You say you're gone, but you linger close.
you say it's done, but I still know. We don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to truth. Don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You crossed the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth. You say you're gone, but your heart never flew. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud. Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we drop the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We keep pretending, but we both knew. Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you. So darling, what we gonna do? 'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do. I told my friends I wouldn't stay, just one quick beer, then walk away. But the moment I saw your silhouette, I knew I wasn't leaving yet.
You said goodbye just last July. Now you're back with that same old line, just passing through with that crooked grin. But here we go, falling in again.
I swore this bar was not our place, but there's still whiskey in your face.
We keep meeting like it's fate, right where we always fall too late.
Ain't no exit in this bar. We drive in circles, near and far. Say we're done, but stay too long. One more dance, one more song. Same old booth, same old scar. Ain't no exit in this bar.
You tip your hat, I fake a laugh, but we both know we're on the same path.
You pull a chair, I order gin. Like love's a game we never win.
You spin your ring, I check the time, but every word still tastes like wine. And when you hum that old George Strait, I know it's already too late.
You raise a glass like nothing's wrong, but girl, we've to this too long, and every door we try is fake. It's a goodbye we never take. Ain't no exit in this bar. We play tough but leave a jar of every kiss we ever stole between the jukebox and our souls. It's not the neon, it's who we are. Ain't no exit in this bar. Maybe we're just stuck in time, or maybe we're just stuck in rhyme. But I'd rather stay and feel this sting than walk away from everything. Ain't no exit in this bar, not for hearts this torn apart. We say we'll leave, we shut the tap, but find our way back where we had one more spark, one more scar. Ain't no exit in this bar.
We pull up slow to a gravel bin, old red barn and a few good friends. Pass the bottle, light the flame, telling stories that all sound the same. Moon's hanging like a cheap bar sign, and we're burning through another round of time. Laughter echoes through the pines, truth gets louder after midnight shines. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl, with every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans, yeah, we find peace where wild things roam, in whiskey talking county roads. Dust kicks up when the tires roll on, no place to be, just chasing dawn. That dashboard light and radio glow are all I need when I wanna go. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl, with every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans, where we find peace where wild things roam, in whiskey talking county roads. Ain't about running from the pain, just driving through it in the rain. The truth comes out in dust and smoke, between the laughs and words we spoke. It's whiskey talking county roads, old regrets and new crossroads. We ain't lost, we're just let go, with empty cups and hearts that know. The realest nights ain't ones we planned, just back road dreams and borrowed land. Yeah, whiskey talking county roads. Since I was 10, through the window of a bar my daddy drank in. Mama said it's just a lie, but I knew better by Friday night. It ain't just glass and colored glow, it's where broken hearts go toe to toe, where first love fades and jukebox cries, where every fool gives one more try. Neon ain't just a lie, it's a first under neon stars, right by the pool table and smoky bar. You said forever, I said maybe. Now I drink alone where you once saved me. Neon ain't just a light. It don't judge and it don't lie. Just buzzes soft while you ask why. It knows our truth more than we say, and never looks the other way. Neon ain't just a light. It's the past still burning bright. It knows my name, it knows my scars. It holds my world in these four bars. So raise a glass to the glow tonight, and toast the pain we try to fight. Yeah, neon ain't just a light. It's where I live when nothing's right.
You say you're bad, you say you're bold, you wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight.
You say you're thunder, but I bring rain. You bring heat, but I bring flame. This ain't no game we're falling in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
You draw lines, I cross them fast.
You talk sweet, I never asked.
You spark fires, I fan the wind.
We both know where this ends again.
You tease the storm with a wicked grin.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You wear that smirk like it's a dare. Spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat,
I torch the track.
we're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat, I torch the track. You talk storms, I bring the spin. We crash like thunder rolling in.
so pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far.
one of these fights will leave a scar. But
Till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in.
So cue the band, let boots begin. You talk trouble, I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far. One of these fights will leave a scar. But till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in. You talk trouble,